What's up, y'all? My name is Summer. Thank you so much for joining me for another summer session. We're about to get into today's energy, so if you're curious what might be going on, stick around. We're about to get into it. All right, so I'm going to start by pulling a Citadel card. The Scholar, Investigation, Research. Yeah, so I definitely feel like we've been doing a lot of learning lately. A lot of investigation within ourselves. It's actually been a topic that I've been talking about the past couple days in my readings, especially yesterday's reading. So yeah, let's dive into this and see what the book has to say about this card, and then check it out with some traditional tarot. The Scholar is a card of routine and perseverance. Right now, you may find yourself at a dead end with no immediately apparent solution. Take a step back and try approaching the problem from a different angle or asking someone for their opinion. A fresh pair of eyes can work wonders. All right, so let's dive into this with some traditional tarot. I think that was pretty straightforward. I don't think I have much else to ask, or ask or say, or I don't know, maybe you need to ask some things. I don't know. This is already starting kind of like all over the place. I'm kind of feeling scattered, like these papers and things. So maybe there's just a lot going on in different areas that you're needing to take a little bit of this, a little bit of that, trying to create, I don't know, I'm just imagining like a research project where you're, taking information from this side and this book and this thing, it's, oh wow, and the candle's not even lit yet. Yeah, just like really diving into the research. I don't know if you're getting excited about learning about something or if you're like really determined to move through something else. I don't know. There's just definitely a lot of mystery coming through, and it's like we've gotten clarity about certain things, but there's still other things that need to be explored. So yeah, let's get some traditional tarot and see what the hell is going on here. Death card. Okay, some endings. But yeah, if you don't care about the cards coming out, you're welcome to skip ahead to the message. I'll put the timestamp above. This card's been coming out a lot lately. A lot of reflection. This one too. Goodness gracious. And the star. Yeah. What? Wow. Whoa. Wow. I don't even know what to say about that. That's crazy. This is a mess. This is messy. I don't know why I'm feeling that energy so hard, but yeah, I definitely feel kind of chaotic. Okay, so we're starting with the death card. So this is really touching on everything we've been speaking about up until now in my past readings, the past few days. And I really feel like this ending is happening so that your goals can be sped up. You are about to like really jump timelines, I'm saying, like really enter like a fast track towards what you really want. And with this card coming up so much the past couple days, I feel like we've been really reorganizing things because we're trying to align to our goals. We've been trying to discover what we want in this world, what we're looking for. And with the Scholar, I feel like this is all about learning your lessons and really learning about yourself, self-discovery, and man, has this symbol been so strong, like the eye in the center of things. Even before that reading about the storm that I posted the other day with the eye being in the center of that like whirl thing that was on the astronomer card, but the eye in the center of everything, I really feel like is saying, how we always say the eye of the storm is the safest place to be, but I feel like this is mentally as well. And it's like when we center ourselves in the chaos, we can see everything. We can see each route, I don't know, when you have like a full encompass view, you can see every direction. So you're not really confused on what you're not seeing, what you're missing, what you're what about this way or what about that way? You can really see through everything. I don't know, this like serious clarity is coming through right now. And I really feel like all of these things have fallen apart so that you can get going on what you really want and what you're looking for. There's a huge ending of a cycle here with the Death on top of the Wheel of Fortune. And with Temperance coming next, it's saying like this is all divinely led and you are being guided to your higher self right now. You are being guided towards your highest potential. So if you landed here, you do have that potential to get somewhere that you want to be. You know, I think a lot of people are stuck in their own cycles of suffering, but if you landed somewhere here, like here, you're definitely on the track to breaking your cycles, or you've done it already. So after Temperance, we go to the King of Cups, and I really feel like this has definitely been an emotional battle as well. It's not just about what's going on in the material realm of like your goals and what you're working for and relationships and things. With the King of Cups, this is really saying like, how have you been handling this emotionally? And dude, you've been handling it incredibly well. And I think that these same 3 cards came out in the storm reading, if I'm not mistaken. So that's fucking crazy. And with the King of Cups, it's just all about emotional stability and being able to handle the waves but not be rocked by them. You're on this like concrete path that is saving you from the ups and downs. You can just kind of watch it all unfold, and that's being able to be a conscious observer of your experience and not just an emotional reactor that is controlled by your experiences. You are in control of yourself and what you view this world as. And I think a lot of people don't like to take accountability in their viewpoints, but you can actively choose different ways of seeing one thing. So, you know, with the Page of Cups going into the 9 of Cups and then, the King of Cups going into the 9 of Cups, into the Page of Cups, this is really saying you've gotten to a really content point and you're going to the next level and you're starting a brand new emotional journey. You're about to not feel the same way. And that's because of the successful healing journey that you've had until this point. These 2 cards came out yesterday as well. And with the Fool card and the Moon together, this is because you've seen through the illusions. There were a lot of illusions coming for us this Cancer season. My God, it was intense to see things clearly. It was really difficult. But if you stayed the course and you really understood, like, nah, there's something I need to learn here, there's something I need to see here, then you have the opportunity. Sorry about the lawnmower. All right, so I honestly don't remember what I was saying because that took a minute. But yeah, with the Knight of Swords, you're really getting that motivation to utilize the strength that you've gained up until this point and really sit in your power of what you've done here. I feel like there's a necessity to really think about how much you've grown and how much strength that you have cultivated and are now about to emanate. You are becoming a really powerful being. And with the purple that's being shown here, purple's a symbol of regal, of royalty, and also I always see it as combining like blue and red. And you know, blue and red are kind of different ways you can see this experience. You can see them as everything horrible, or you can see them as everything amazing and beautiful and light. You know, I think it's just a symbol of 2 different types of viewpoints, and when you combine them both and see the balance and the yin yang and everything, you're able to balance out those conflicts every single time. And with the Magician coming out next after that, with the King of Swords and the King of Wands, you know, you're really emanating a lot of masculine power, a lot of strength. And I feel like this is touching on the feminine power we've been talking about earlier this week. So this is really the balancing out of your masculine and your feminine, and being able to, you know, go through those emotional times and have faith that things are going to work out, and then have the strength to get up afterwards. I really feel like this is what we've been talking about. This is the overall theme this week of like balancing out these 2 energies of like sitting, compassion, like really feeling everything to the depths of your being, wanting to forgive, wanting to create still, like really just, I don't know, nurturing, incubating, and then boom, getting up. I have the strength to move through this and take the actions towards what I actually want. You know, I don't know. I hope you understand what I mean. But yeah, with all this masculine power, it's really saying like you've cultivated so much strength in your authority and the way that you express yourself, and also your actions. All of the actions you're making are no longer in this sad ass fucking energy. Like you've got back up. You are looking up now. You're looking straight ahead. You're not like just looking down at the negatives. I don't know. There's a lot of transformative energy coming through, and I feel like this is because you've done so much hard work, and now you're about to experience a lot of new things. Wait, I feel like I need to pull one more card. Yeah, you've been working on your past, and the Ace of Cups. So yeah, all this past trauma work that you've been doing, you know, if that resonates for you, I definitely feel like a lot of people have been doing this, of like rewriting their stories, and like maybe not rewriting them, but writing the new chapters and not letting the old stories influence the new chapters too much, you know, and really saying like, no, yes, that brought me here, but it doesn't need to take me anywhere else. It's like I found a new boat and I'm ready to get to work and change my life and turn, you know, maybe past trauma into beautiful, sweet memories. I don't know. It's just something that's coming up. So let's get some good tarot to get some confirmational messages. The Magician, let's go. I love when they are actually confirming, because that's always my goal, is to kind of see which cards are really the highlight of the traditional tarot. Fortune's Wheel. I don't know why I want to put that there, but man, this card's been coming out a lot, which I believe is this card, and they are so different. They are so different. Like, this is conflict in traditional tarot, and this is all about like creative brainstorming and new ideas unfolding. So yeah, I definitely want to compare those two, because I don't think I've gotten them in the same reading. They keep like alternating. So now I feel like we're combining that good and maybe the negative side of the same coin, right? It's like these are the same coin. It's like this is the negative, but this is the positive. Like this is heads, this is tails, you know, that kind of thing is how I view this. So, and King of Earth, King of Pentacles didn't show up. I'm surprised, but all right, let's dive into this. I'm kind of all over the place. Magician is just all about alchemy, man. Like, it's really just saying that when you are aligned with spirit, anything is possible. You can literally do anything, and that's why the infinity sign is above his head. It's just saying there are infinite possibilities when you have this type of mindset of like, I can make anything happen. Like, where there's a will, there's a way type shit. Destiny and fate, the law of karma, powerful forces of transformation at work, synchronicity. Meaningful coincidences and forces beyond my human control are operating in my life right now for the highest good. Things are happening now with great velocity. Yup. That's what this card's all about. I can expect quick results that will lead me forward with excellent information. So you're about to get a lot of answers. And we've actually been getting that in the Moonology deck almost every single reading the past few days. It's just saying like conclusions are within reach. Your answers will be here soon, whatever that card says, but it's like you will have your answers. Like there will be conclusions that will make all of this make sense, but you have to be open like a student. You have to be like ready to learn and ready to understand, because if you're just closed off, where'd that guy go? Where'd he go? He's somewhere in here. Damn, the guy that was looking down at the cups like all sad and stuff. If you're like that, you're gonna miss so many opportunities that are in front of you. So be careful with your own brain trying to get you. And then the Page of Cups, I felt like these needed to be together for some reason. And now that I'm looking at the Seven of Water, it's all about imagination, fantasy, artistic endeavors, and co-creative abilities unleashed. Now is the time to tune into the infinite possibilities. Dude, stop believing that nothing is possible. Anything is possible if you believe it to be. Like, dead ass. This world is what you make of it. Everybody's Delulu in their own fucking way. It's like, what do you want to be Delulu about? Like, what the fuck? Castles in the air can become castles on the ground when I release rigidity, bend the rules, and remain flexible and open. And I did see a sign earlier that was like, I broke the rules and then I rewrote them, that has been so strong lately of like, you are creating your own way of being. There are no fucking rules. Yes, there are guidelines that we have to live within, but we can bend those and then maybe break them and maybe write our own. You know, there is nothing that's not possible. And I think like we're living in a world where it's so easy to be down and believe that, oh, this couldn't happen for me, I'm too small, this and that. No, that you're too small because you say you're too small. So, Fortune's Wheel. Destiny meets synchronicity. I am in awe to experience many meaningful coincidences that prove to me that Spirit has my back. And I even spoke about that the other day of like, Spirit has your back. You have to trust. They are there for you. If you don't trust, they're not going to have the energy to do it. My gamble will pay off when I trust my co-creative partnership with Spirit. My destiny is obvious to me now. Destiny and purpose has been coming up, and I really feel like you are aligning with your destiny and your purpose, but you actively create that as you move through your life. Destiny is a complicated thing. I always tell people what we're meant to learn here is set in stone, but how we learn it is up to us. We have free will. We can make anything we want to happen here, but of course it takes time, and we are bound by the limits of this earth, right? So there's gravity, there's certain energies that get in the way, you know, that you have to navigate through, but those experiences can still be brought to you. It just takes time. We're bound by time here. Like, it's just a reality. So, oh wait, I almost forgot 5 of water. Or not, geez, 5 of water, 5 of fire. See, I am all over the place right now. What is up with me? Creative brainstorming, unity and diversity, honoring differences. Oh man, okay. So yeah, I focused on the creativity part of this, but honoring differences feels like this is the real key to this card, or these 2 cards coming out together. Because it's like, if you're fighting with other people, maybe you're just not honoring the fact that people are different. Maybe you're not really seeing like, not everybody has to believe what I believe, but that also doesn't mean that we have to be near each other either. It doesn't mean that we have to force each other to understand, you know. It's just like, it is what it is. You believe that, I believe this. We can just go our separate ways. We don't have to fight about it. All right, so I have the freedom to explore the ideas that seem the most far-fetched. What seems crazy today proves tomorrow to be brilliant, like a child willing to stretch her imagination when a new playmate comes into the garden. I open to new people and new ideas, intrigued by what is novel and unfamiliar. Yeah, this is saying I don't fight people that are unfamiliar to me. I embrace them, and I want to understand them, and I want to get to know them. And if it ain't for me, it ain't for me. I just walk away. Simple as that. Interesting. I feel like that's happened. I hope that's happening within the world too. Like, I really hope that's a larger collective thing that we're all learning, and not just like my community that I'm reading. But yeah, very interesting. So let's go into Moonology and see what we got going on here. Surrender to the divine. Let it go. You know, I was going to put that here, so it's on the death card. So whatever's falling apart, just let it. Just let it. There's a full moon next week in Aquarius, so it might come to a head at that time. Be bold and make the first move. What are you trying to do? What are you trying to get done? It's funny, I'm going to put that there right on top of what are your goals? What are you trying to do here? What do you want? Why do you want it? Believe in the impossible. This one again, this came out yesterday. They're really amplifying this. Like, now's not the time to doubt. Step out of your comfort zone. Things might get weird. And the North Node is shifting into Aquarius next week. So yeah, next Wednesday, I think, man, next Wednesday is really coming up, but I can't remember which day the node switches. I think next Wednesday is the Aquarius full moon, but the North Node, is that in 2 days? This might be in 2 days. You know, I'm sorry. I should have been more prepared about this, but do some research and find out, because it's definitely going to be a pivotal day for us, for sure. And this one, again, it's time to release negativity. Let this shit go. Let it go, bruh. Like, stop holding on to this shit. You don't need it. All you need is yourself. Re-energize your life. Letting go of that thing will re-energize your life. I'm about to organize my apartment. I'm about to really throw out some shit that's been needing to thrown away. I've really been feeling like that, like a real strong purging energy, like spring cleaning, but in the middle of summer, you know? So maybe you need to do that too. If you've been feeling that call, definitely listen to that, and it'll really help fix the feng shui in your house. Like, man, yeah, my office is kind of a mess, so I gotta fix that. Be an open channel. Yeah, let things come through you. Mediumship, ancestors, spirits. Be open to what they're telling you. Be open to meditation, and stop doubting yourself. Like, I think I've had this spiritual ability for a really long time, but I doubted myself 90% of that. So I think that it's important to be trusting of your own intuition and what it has to say, and anything that you might see as a mess up is actually just a lesson that is showing you the way. Your soul needed to learn that way, so your soul guided you there. One more. Be thankful, man. Definitely. You know, although I've been going through some really hard, you know, stressful situations lately, I've just challenged myself to find what to be grateful for. I'm grateful for this happening because of this. Because even though it's giving me a lot of anxiety and stress and whatever the fuck it is, I am still actively trying to find the things that are positive within the situation, because there's always both. There's always the good parts of it, and there's always the bad parts of it. No situation just has all bad. Maybe you don't see the good yet, but it is like dominoes. You might see it later. So even if you don't see it now, just remember, I will be thankful for this later. I know it. I trust myself for going through this. I trust myself for bringing myself to the situation. You know, like that kind of energy. So be as grateful as you possibly can for your spirit team and the life you're living and what you have, because what you don't have, you don't need it now. So that's what I got for you guys. I think a major one is there's no losses, just lessons. And any shit situation that you come across can be turned into a beautiful one. You have to release negativity, surrender, be grateful, and actively take out the things that are causing all this turmoil. You know, it's like you got to try. You got to try to get rid of the bullshit, you know, and if it doesn't work, maybe there's something there. I don't know. I think it's all about exploring and investigating your own life. Like, I look at my life like a puzzle. Like, oh, I'm looking for this piece. Like, where is this? What is this? Why is this happening? Like, I ask so many questions to myself all day long. And although it gets kind of maddening sometimes, I think it's led me more to clarity than anything. So you can't go wrong with a reflection, as long as it's not turning into some like ruminating anxiety thing. You know, it's good to sit with yourself and see what's coming up and why these things are bothering you, and all the things, you know. So if this resonated for you, please let me know how in the comments. I would love to hear what is going on with you guys in the collective. And if you're interested in more from me, please check out the description box below. I offer a lot of personal private reading options, and that's something that I really, really care for. Like, that matters a lot. You know, it's a lot more fulfilling than it is to just talk to a camera. So, you know, I really appreciate my private readings. And yeah, thank you guys for joining me here. I appreciate you so much. Have a good one. Bye.